Hello, dear students. In the last video, I taught you 5 string handling functions. In today's class, I teach you the remaining 5. In the last class, I taught you what are string handling functions, as well as we discussed strlen in the last class. It helps us to find the length of a string. strcpy helps us to copy one string into another string variable. strncpy will copy the specified number of characters from source to destination. strcmp will compare two strings for their similarity. strncmp will compare the first 10 characters from the given two strings. In today's class, I teach you the remaining 5. strcat, strncat, strupr, strlwr, strrev. First, we look at the sixth function, that is strcat. In my last class, already I taught you what do you mean by CAT. CAT stands for concatenate. What CAT stands for? Concatenate. Concatenate means join. It helps us to join two strings as a single string. That is what the use of strcat. What is the syntax of it? strcat is must. Then we need to give two strings, string 1 as well as string 2. Look at the example. String 1 is having the word honey, string 2 is having the word well. I would like to make these two as a single string. Then what I do you know? Look at this example. I copy, first I join these two. How to join these two? We are using strcat. Means contents of str2 will be joined with honey. It becomes honey well. That honey well will be stored in str. That means we are using the functions within one another. Means str2 will be joined with str1. The result will be stored in str3. That means str3 is having the joined string. What is that? Honeywell. You can write one program for it in examination also. Read str1, read str2, join and store in str3, print str3. You can convert into program also. Next one is very simple. strncat. It concatenates two strings as a single one. Instead of joining both the strings, it joins specified number of characters. Look at the same example. Honey, well. But how many characters I want to join? Only 2. Okay. Now look at the example. Before looking at the example, see the syntax. Same syntax. This syntax and previous syntax both are same. String 1, string 2, comma n. What is this n? Number of characters to be joined from string 2 to string 1. This is what all about strncat. Means here we have the first string as honey, second one as well. I want to extract only we from well. I would like to join these two to honey. How shall I? str1, str2, 2. That means two characters will be extracted from well. Those two will be joined with str1. That means what will be the output? Honey we. Honey we will be stored in str3. That is what we are printing on the terminal. This is what all about strcat and strncat. I hope you have understood the both. strcat will copy both the strings. strncat copies specified number of characters. Look at the next one. Next one is very simple one. What is that? strrev. strrev is nothing but reverse. It reverses a string. Okay, in the last means already I taught you how to reverse a string by writing the program. No, don't write any program, just you can use it. Okay, strrev string. Whatever the string we supply to this function, that will be reversed and stored within the same variable. Look at the example. Computer is there in str1. strrev str1. In the same memory locations, that word is reversed and stored as it is. Now print str1. Now str1 is not having computer. It is having the reversed word. computer in reverse. This is what all about strrev. Now already I explained this program. How to check whether the entered string is palindrome or not palindrome without using built-in function. But this is by using built-in functions. Sometimes in exam they ask you to do not use. Do not use means do not use anything and solve it. They are not mentioning if that carries less marks, you can use built-in. See the example. Madam is the string which is palindrome. If you read it in reverse order, then also it becomes madam. If you give the input as teacher, teacher is not a palindrome because the reverse of teacher is not teacher. That's all. Look at the example. Hash include stdio.h. Hash include string.h. Void main. String 1, string 2. I read the string 1. Whatever we enter, that will be stored in str1. What I do, I copy that string 1 as it is in string 2. Because after the reverse, we need the original one to compare. Once we copy str1 into str2, I reverse str1. Where is the reversed string in str1? This reversed one I compare with str2. str2 is the original one, str1 is the reversed one. If both are same, already I taught you strcmp. strcmp will give us the 0. At what time? If both are same. Assume that both the contents are same, then we get 0. 0 means that is palindrome. If both are not same, then we display the message not palindrome. It is very easy to write a C program to check entered string is palindrome or not by using built-in functions. How many functions I used? String copy I used, string reverse I used, string comparison I used. By using all these three, I am able to write the program to check entered string is palindrome or not palindrome. I hope you have understood. See the next one. Next two are, last two are very easy. str, upr. Whatever you give, that will be converted into uppercase. That's all. It converts the characters of a given string into uppercase. What is the syntax? str upr into bracket string. Assume that str1 is having the word computer, that will be converted into capital, that will be stored in the same variable. That is what I am printing. That means I get the same output. What is that? Computer. That's all. str lwr. It converts the characters of a given string into lower case. Now this string is having the word computer in capital. That will be converted into lower case, that will be stored in the same memory. Print it, I am getting the same word but in lower case. This is what all about string handling functions. Now I taught you 10 string handling functions. Definitely in VTU main examination you may get a question on few from this list. That's why practice all these 10 with heading, explanation, syntax, simple examples and one program for each. This is what the end of this module. In the next module I start the next topic for you, functions. Don't miss the class. Have a nice day. Take care.